Greetings everyone, and welcome to part 17 of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. And as you can see, I've skipped past all that stuff just to get back to the camp area so that, well, we can actually finish off Deep Jungle, well, at least story-wise, because there are still some things I need to do afterwards. But in terms of plot, well, we're going to end it right here, right now.
Clayton?
Not Clayton. Not Clayton.
Tarzan is right on the money. Something is definitely off with Clayton. Notice how he was not expressive as he once was. It's as if the Heartless did something to him. Yeah. Anyway, this fight with Clayton, it's a joke, really, in my opinion. All he does is just run around to certain areas, shoot his gun, go to a different area, shoot his gun, occasionally heal, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, that was a brief fight, but what's this? Something is going on? What? Whoa, hello. Yes, as we can see right here, Clayton here is riding some kind of invisible steed. So yeah, folks, this is the true boss fight of Deep Jungle. Clayton riding the thing right here. This thing right here that we just revealed is actually called the Stealth Sneak. And it's this lizard Heartless, as you can see right here, that was invisible. And that's our main target right here. Once we knock out the Stealth Sneak, well, we can target Clayton, which uses the exact same strategy as he did earlier. And, yeah, we pretty much won this boss fight right here. So, yeah, in the end, it's kind of lame, especially if you leveled up early on in the game like I did. So, yeah, just whack, whack, whack away, and yeah. And notice how my party was concentrating on on Clayton right here, like Goofy and Tarzan. Well, earlier on. Now, of course, they're focusing their targets over here to the giant lizard thing, but yeah. And I'm surprised, yeah, this is why I like Goofy at this point, because at least he can focus on certain targets while I focus on other targets here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, Stealth Sneak is down, and now we can target Clayton again. And yeah, same strategy as before, just whack him, whack him, whack him, and we can end this. Now, folks, like I said earlier, Tarzan is right on the money. Clayton is not himself anymore. Basically, he unwittingly made a deal with the Heartless, and, well, at a price. The Heartless essentially took his heart, and now he's pretty much a puppet slave to the Heartless. So, in a sense, Clayton became Heartless himself, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. It's not really clearly explained to me. Anyway, folks, by defeating Clayton, well, the Stealth Sneak will essentially, I don't know, collapse on to him and kill him for reals, I guess. And yeah. And Sora's smiling right there. Was that a smile on his face? It's like his expression barely changes at certain points of the game. I don't know if it's due to the animation or not, but yeah. Alright, and for beating Clayton, we get the Spell Cure, which means we can use our magic to heal ourselves and our party members as well.
Huh?
Tarzan home.
Well, the good news, folks, is that we saved the gorillas, so hooray! And now we have to wander around to look for, well, spoilers, the keyhole to this world. And like we did in Wonderland, we have to seal it in order to actually proceed onward with the game. You know, I kind of hate that I kind of hate that you have to find the keyhole in some worlds, and the keyhole automatically appears after you defeat a boss in others. Make up your mind, game. Are you going to make me search for the keyhole or not? So as you see me explore this area, get treasure chests, make my way upward to the, well, heart of the world, I might as well share you some things that I found in my research for Tarzan, well, the Disney version at least. Well, it turns out, relatively speaking, this version of Tarzan's world has a much happier ending. In the original Disney version of Tarzan, Kerchak, the big alpha gorilla, actually dies. And before dying, he essentially tells Tarzan that to lead on in his place. So, in a way, he's essentially acknowledging Tarzan as his adopted son. So that's nice in a heartwarming way. Now, of course, Clayton gets defeated, and I think he dies at the end, Disney death and all that stuff. And Jane decides to stay with Tarzan and the gorillas, and yeah. Now, of course, Jane here is going to stay with Tarzan and the gorillas here as well. And I've also read that Jane's father was also part of the research team, and, well, he went back to, I think, England while Jane stayed, so yeah. And of course, Jane's father never appears in this game. Yeah, for Kingdom Hearts, when we visit certain worlds, they are only going to put well, characters that actually matter. And yeah, we'll see more of that as we go from world to world, you see. Now, this world, Deep Jungle, will never appear in any other Kingdom Hearts media, nor will it get referenced in any other game after this one, because Disney lost the rights to Tarzan. I don't know what happened with between Disney and the estate that owned Tarzan, but for some reason they lost the estate, Disney, and well, because of it, we can never have another Tarzan world ever again, and it doesn't really matter to me at the end, because again, this world doesn't serve any purpose in the end, you know. I mean, well, it can serve what happens when one lets the darkness overtake them, that sort of thing, and it can show the power of friendship in the heart. But if you take this world out of the game, you really don't lose that. Nothing of value would be lost, you see. I mean, we can move the moral of the heart and friendship and the dangers of the Heartless to other worlds, as in fact we will see dangers of Heartless in the other worlds as we explore them. So yeah, in the end, what's the point of this world? I mean, it's just to have a world, you see, but yeah. Anyway, folks, let's go get to that keyhole and seal it up.
This is your home? But that means... Huh?
Oh. The waterfalls. They're echoing all the way here.
Friends there. See friends.
Oh, now I've got it. Eh, ah, means heart. Friends in our hearts.
Heart.
Oh, so that's what it meant.
Friends. Same heart. Clayton. Lose heart. No heart. No see friends. No heart. No friends.
Sorry about what I said.
I'm sorry too.
Yeah, all for one, huh? but it's sure not the king's.
I think someone has a new admirer.
No, 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 no! Daisy would kill me!
Well, Donald has the right idea. No interspecies romance allowed. Although, was it implied to be romance or just simple friendship? Who knows? Anyway, let's check in on the League of Disney Villains.
What drew the Heartless to that world?
The hunter lured them there. It was his lust for power that was the bait. But it seems the bait was too tasty for his own good.
Yeah, he got chopped instead.
A weak-hearted fool like him stood no chance against the Heartless. But the boy is a problem. He found one of the keyholes.
Fear not. It will take him ages to find the ring. Besides, he remains blissfully unaware of our other plan.
Yes, the princesses.
They are falling into our hands, one by one. Speaking of which...
First of all, hi Jafar. We'll get to you soon. And second, Jafar, get your facts straight. I found 2 keyholes, not 1, 2. So, yeah. Anyway, folks, here's a nice bit of trivia if you don't know already. If you manage to come here first before you go to Wonderland, well, when they had their whole little dialogue about the princesses sort of thing, instead of Alice appearing from the shadows, it would be Snow White. And yeah, the dev teams really did think of everything in this game. Well, for the most part. So yeah. And yes, Sora and Donald, well, they made up. I don't know about kissing, but maybe there was a hug involved or 2 off screen or something. So, yeah. So now we can move on and, yeah. Ooh, trophy, member of the tribe. Yay. So now we're discussing those gummy pieces, well, those mysterious gummy pieces that have been popping up here and there because, well, we kind of need them in order to actually move on. You see, because there are the ways to access new worlds so that we can try and find, well, the king and our friends, you see. Alright. But then, of course, Sora and Donald are still at odds, but at least it's not as severe as it was before, right? Right? What? What the? Yeah, Goofy, here we go again. Well, friendships have arguments every now and then. I mean, it's natural, right? I mean, if you're happy all the time, it can get a bit weird and crazy, don't you think? Alright, folks, I will see you in part 18. And, yeah, bye now. Yeah, bye.